5 minutes.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, today I am here to support the Finance and Appropriation Bill, which is presented by Honorable Nirmala Ji Sitharaman. Now, the true leader or the successful leader of the country, we can say, when he thinks of the future generation. And I can proudly say that PM Narendra Ji Modi think for the new generation, think for the young people, and he think like the young people. Now, the future of the India is in artificial intelligence, space technology, and zero carbon neutrality. The thing is that our Prime Minister has programmed India AI mission and establishment of the Center of the Excellence. Now, he is dreaming to shape the ecosystem where the computing power, GPUs, and research opportunities will be accessible for the young people at the affordable cost. Now, the key development which Prime Minister has done, and it is supported financially by Finance Minister, because rupees 10,300 crores for 5 years have been given to strengthen the AI capabilities. Now, Madam, AI is the future of our country, and that's why there's some key developments only I will read. The scaling of the AI infrastructure, opening access to the high-performance computing, as well as robust GPU supply chain, indigenous GPU capabilities, and affordable compute access, strengthening the semiconductor manufacturing. And these are the things which will foster the AI research and multiple centers of the excellence we are going to start with. And in the Center of Excellence, specifically Digital India Bhashini, Bharat Jain, as well as Chitralekha, and many things, I can read it out. But one thing is that the startups I have developed in the AI. Now, in the early 2024, the math has supported 60 startups. We five are actively discussing the funding as well as highlighting the India's growing AI structure. Now, the thing is that the India is set to become, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Ji Modi, a leader in AI innovation, shaping the global AI landscape in the years to come. Now, Honorable Madam, definitely you might be remembering that Chandrayaan 3 has touched the moon, and we all were proud of it. But do you know that Chandrayaan 2, obviously you must be knowing that the Chandrayaan 2 had the failure. It had the lost contact with the Chandrayaan 2 leader. Our sensible leader, our sensible Prime Minister was the one who consoled the ISRO chief, because the Vikram lander was had the failure, and when he consoled, he told our determination to touch moon has become even stronger, and the best is yet to come. And you know that Chandrayaan 3 has touched the south pole of the moon. Chandrayaan 3 has touched the south pole of the moon. The space technology is the important for the future of the India. And now from the Chandrayaan 3, we are going to have the Aditya L1. India has launched its first solar observatory, Aditya L1, to study the various solar phenomena from the India. Now, we are also planning to have the space station, because these are the aspirations of the young people. And the third thing I would like to conclude, India's part to the net zero emission. Net zero emission by 2070. But for that net zero emission, we are going through the Glasgow conference. We are going to the Glasgow in 2021 schedule. And Prime Minister Narendra Ji Modi has given the Panchamitra, that to achieve the 500 gigawatt non-fossil energy by 2030. And we have achieved at present 200 gigawatt. We have achieved 200 gigawatt. And source of the 50% energy will be from the renewable sources by 2030. Now, the PM has given the PM Kusum Yojana, as well as PM has given the PM Surya Ghar Yojana. And yes, I am concluding. Only thing is that net zero or the carbon neutrality environment is achieved by Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam. Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam. So I am saying that vision of our Prime Minister, and it is supported by this finance bill as well as appropriation bill. So I congratulate Finance Minister and support the finance and appropriation bill. Thank you.
Shri